wellness is wholeness. To be in good alignment, to be free of disease, to be living from ease. Hey guys, and welcome back. I want to talk to us today about energy work and what it is. I know it's something that we throw around a lot. This is energy, that is energy, everything is energy. Energy follows, energy goes where your attention flows, all these topics that are energy related. And you might be sitting there going, what the F is this person even talking about? So let's get right into it. So we each have an energy field that surrounds us at all times. Now, where does the energy from this energy field come from? It comes from our heart. So our heart is like our inner generator of energy. Energy is like, electricity. It's what we run off of. That's how we feel like we can sit here right now and watch this and engage with one another because we have energy right now. If you didn't have any energy, you'd be asleep or maybe even dead. So we're not going to discuss, that aspect of it when the energy completely gets drained out. But what we're going to talk about is our energy field, how to protect it, and how to reclaim lost parts of yourself. Your energy field surrounds you at all times. Now, what happens when you're living from your heart? There's actually this gland back here called the thymus gland, and you can tap into that as you're breathing, especially as you're inhaling, and it's supposed to actually stimulate your heart to pump out more energy, pump out more blood. It's supposed to actually regenerate your field, especially if you do it longer than just for 2 seconds. So our energy field can get broken. It can have tears and holes in it depending on things that have happened to us. So anytime we've gone through heartbreak, anytime we've gone through some kind of trauma, some kind of disagreement, betrayal, any of these things create feelings for us, and these feelings stagnate within our energy field, and eventually these feelings turn into very debilitating thoughts. For example, they can turn into shame, guilt, worry, anxiety, depression, all these things, and it ends up coming down through our mind and then gets implanted somewhere into our body. And what can happen is we experience pain as a result of any of these ailments that essentially happen to our energy field, because our energy field is our first line of defense. So if our energy field is not very strong, then those things will be able to affect us quicker and probably in a darker, deeper, worse way. Each body part has its own properties and it has its own job. And so let's say, for example, your digestion is not doing very well. Our digestion is our number one way of eliminating from the body. So if we have issues with our digestion, something feels really stuck, then most likely what's happening on an emotional feeling level is that we're just not letting go. We want to hold on so tight. We're just not ready to let go. And so this emotion can transfer into our physical body because it's telling our cells what to do. Our cells are always listening to our thoughts and our feelings, and our feelings begin in our thoughts. So our thoughts are super important. It's really good to, of course, have those mindful moments where you check in with yourself and you're like, okay, what's going on? What's showing up in my energy field? Let's just come back to this neutral space, to this heart space, to be able to see so much clearer of what the big picture is here. I just started reading this book called Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. And it's so freaking cool because this book talks a lot about how different parts of our body mean different things, and it really breaks it down as to what they mean. And it even talks about how all of this gets started from birth. Literally in our subconscious, we are so not even aware. If there was any problems with our birth, which for 99% of us, yes, there was, because we were born in hospitals. where they take you out of your mom's womb, and then next thing you know, there's flashing lights everywhere, loud instruments, and just so much going on that it's very traumatizing to the baby. And that's how we come into this world. And so we instantly, from our very few moments here, learn that trauma is normal, and we learn how to react based on these traumatic feelings. Many of us hold this in our body, and we can do all the healing programs, we can do all the therapy sessions, we can do boot camps for our body, we can do all the juice cleanses, whatever, but it's not going to help unless our energy is purified, unless we feel whole. Which brings me to my main point. Wellness is wholeness. To be in good alignment, to be free of disease, to be living from ease, you must be whole. All of your energy, all of your power has to be inside. And all of that lives within your body, within your energy field, that first line of defense. So if you don't have a lot of energy, once again, you're going to be falling asleep. You're going to feel incapable of existing in the world. You're going to be lining up at Starbucks every hour of the day. And there unfortunately are people who do that. And it's really sad because they are literally wasting their money and their life force essence being at these establishments, thinking that something outside of themselves will help them, when usually it's some feeling, some unresolved trauma, something within the body that is holding on, stagnating the energy from flowing. A healthy energy field is a whole one, full energy with your own energy, and it's flowing. Some comes in, some goes out, and this whole story is something that we have to break. This whole story of, I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough money, or I don't have energy for that. It's literally telling yourself that you're not producing any of your own energy. It's a scarcity-based mindset because you feel like your energy, your money, whatever it is capped. And you have to conserve, you have to save it, and so you hold on so tight. And that's what happens in the body when we don't let go of things, where we're not just flowing, like letting things happen, trusting the process, trusting ourselves, literally ourselves within us, to be able to create new energy. Yeah, that's been something that's really been coming up in my field. I've also been studying a little bit of Dr. Sarno's work. If you've never heard of him, check him out. He did a bunch of work with especially back patients, like patients who had back injuries, who were like in a wheelchair, who had all this pain, but it was actually something, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was some kind of like emotional thing. He helped them heal it. All of them went back to walking and even running, and it's crazy. Like, it's so magical to realize that, like, we can do this. Like, we are powerhouses. We are magical beings, and we weren't put on earth to suffer and to live in pain. Like, we have the tools within ourselves. It's just a matter of having the right support system or having the right beliefs in place to be able to know that this is real. Because when you doubt in yourself, when you doubt in what is possible, you are blocking off those gifts from coming through. You're blocking out the energy from coming back, the money, the time, whatever it is that you're so desperately craving and clinging onto with that scarcity consciousness. It's already here for you. It's just a simple shift, which leads me to the work that I do. I do soul retrievals and energy upgrades. And soul retrieval is really for anyone who feels like they have some kind of pent up emotion, whether that's anger, whether that's some kind of sadness, like holding resentment, whatever it is. And even if you're not aware of it, even if it's like something in the energy field, like you just feel very low energy, or you kind of feel split in different directions, you're confused often, you don't know how to make your own decisions, like most likely there is something there lurking in the background, which is not to be like a scary thing, because your awareness is what starts to set you free. Just being aware of that there's something, that's not 100% right, just opens you up to different solutions so that you can find the solutions for yourself. The energy upgrades that I do, those are more so for people who feel like they have like a good balance going on, but they're just ready for that next level. You're just ready to take that leap, to really charge up with your own essence, with your own trust, and just like get out there and like do the damn thing, you know? And so if that's you, definitely happy to help you out with that. It's a very powerful session. I mean, they both are super powerful. I myself have been doing the soul retrieval personally for me like all of this year, because it's just been so many things coming to the surface, and I'm sure you guys feel it too with this 2022 energy. A lot of things rising up to be released and finally transmuted once and for all, and that is what I do. We are capable of having it all. We just have to clear out the things that hold us back in our minds and cancel clear, you know? Thank you for watching this far. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Please like this video and share with anyone who you think this might benefit. And yeah, I'm always happy to connect with you guys offline as well. Toodles!